Good morning, Florida. This is Juan Arias. I'm an attorney at Anager and Levine, and I want to welcome you to a free 10-minute webinar on responding to negative reviews in different platforms like Avo, Yelp, lawyers.com, BBB. As you know, I've been practicing 14 years in the ethics area. I've been an attorney for 24 years, and it is part of my practice to do these webinars to help people get some of those practicing tips that are so important to stay out of trouble. I do a lot of consulting. I'm on retainer by many law firms across the state of Florida, and I provide timely advice on all kinds of issues that arise at all kinds of odd times and dates. Weekends working for on a depot or preparing for trial. So I'm always available. If you are interested in my services, you can send me a message or email me. But let's start with the topic at hand, and that is, what are the boundaries for you to keep an eye on, to remain within when you are responding to a bad review online? And as you know, the clear challenge is confidentiality. You have to keep that in mind. Foremost, confidentiality of the information, and that not only you receive from the client, but also that you receive during the representation. So it's not only the attorney-client privilege side of what was said to you, but also all the other information that belongs to that particular case. And if not all of the reviews probably merit you to get in a back and forth with a client, but be judicious as to how and when you respond. As to responses, one, you can do nothing and just let it stand. You could sue for libel and do a civil case against the client that really goes beyond. But in the parameters of the confidentiality rule, and again, for all of those that are joining now, is 4-1.6, what you can do in response, and this is from bar guidance. Okay, I'm not making that up. That is actually guidance has come out of the advertising committee and the advertising overseer at the Florida bar. One is to say, hey, I am sad, or I would like to address your concerns. Please contact me. I'm not able to disclose confidential info. So you can always respond like that. Or you could say, unfortunately, because of the confidentiality rules, I cannot address this matter in this public forum. Those are appropriate responses to a bad review. It shows that you're aware of it and you are facing it. You are taking a stand, and it, if it makes you feel better as a professional, then you should go ahead and do that and respond in that way. However, the first thing, always remember that anything you say about a client in a public forum or one-on-one with someone, it's confidential. It applies, number two, to the information you receive from the client, and also to other information you may have received during the representation. And three, be very narrow when you approach a response. Never discuss the case. I would not even venture into saying I withdrew from the case. Do not mention anything specific on a case. It's not worth it. Okay? What you can say or what you can do is, one, not respond at all, always an option. Two, if it's egregious enough that it goes into the reputation and you feel that you have been attacked at a point that is unacceptable, libel suit. You go civil against that client. And attorneys have been successful on that. But everything else, that middle ground, just say that you are sorry that the client feels that way, that you would love to discuss the case with the client, or say that based on the confidentiality rules, you can't really address these matters in a public forum. Stick with that. That is what is out there right now as guidance from the Florida bar. It will keep you out of trouble. And Again, this rule on confidentiality 4-1.6 and its comments predate this world of advanced technology. So keep that in mind. The bar is trying to get up to speed on this, and there's an opinion that would come out. One of these private opinions will come out and become public, and you will be able to see what I'm telling you. That they really recommend you stay very narrow, and always, if you're always in concern about how to respond in a particular case, you can always ask for the standing committee on advertising to review an issue and tell you how far you can go. You can always do that. It takes time, but in a case that matters, where a response you believe matters, then seek that advice, and that way you are ensured that anything you say is going to be protected. So I want to thank everyone who joined me. This is under 10 minutes, and I wish you all the best. And keep track of me on Facebook, and also send me an email if you want. I'm here to help, and I do a lot of, as I said, a lot of counseling, a lot of consulting with attorneys across the state. Good luck to you. Be safe, and thank you for your time. Bye-bye.